That's over with.
We're live right now. We're coming off of a crazy run. I want to thank everybody for praying for me. I was in the hospital. My heart's only beating like 25%, but as long as I stay focused and stay on the right path, then everything will be all right. So thank you for all your prayers.
I want to start this off on a real note. Do you ever stop and think about how blessed we actually are? Just the fact that we wake up every morning, breathe, show up, and get another chance at life. I was thinking about that heavy today. Waking up, coming here, sharing moments with people I care about. That alone is a blessing we overlook way too often. Sometimes it's the smallest things that trigger that reflection. Music, conversations, memories. I was listening to an old DJ Clue mixtape, and it just put things into perspective. Life moves fast, and we get so caught up in the noise that we forget how valuable simply being here really is. And that reflection makes this next part hit even harder. Because Ray J just shared a health update that honestly stopped a lot of people in their tracks. A terrifying update. He openly said he doesn't believe he'll still be here by 2027 after dealing with serious heart issues. Hearing someone put a timeline on their life like that is unsettling. In the audio, Ray J sounded resigned, like he had already made peace with the idea. He talked about his kids being straight, his family being taken care of financially, almost as if he was closing a chapter. And that's the part that hurts the most, because nobody should feel like their time is already up when they're still breathing. He went on to admit something very raw.
On like 4 or 5 bottles a day, 10 Addies. Fuck my heart up on the right side right here. It's like black. It's like done. I fucked up, like. I thought I was a big nigga, so I'm like, I can handle all the alcohol, like I handle all the Adderall.
Believing he was indestructible, thinking his body could handle anything. The alcohol, the Adderall, the drugs, the lifestyle. He thought he was built different, like nothing could touch him. Until it did. And now, he's facing the reality that his heart may be paying the price. What makes this even more complex is that drugs don't affect everyone the same way. Some people push their bodies to extremes and survive. Others don't. There's no universal rulebook. And that unpredictability is what makes this so dangerous, because by the time you realize your limit, it may already be too late. But here's the real truth that needs to be said. Money means nothing if you're not present. It means nothing if you're not there for your child's game, their milestones, their hard days, their happiest moments. Kids don't want inheritance money. They want their parent. They want time. And that's why hearing Ray J put a date on his life is so heartbreaking. Words matter. Energy matters. Speaking endings into existence matters. This isn't the time to give up. It's the time to fight, to reverse what can be reversed, and to choose life while there's still breath in your lungs. Because as long as you're here, the story isn't over. But listening closely, it does sound like this moment could be a turning point for him, a corrective course. Sometimes life shakes you so hard that you're forced to slow down and really listen. People around him are clearly trying to guide him in the right direction, even urging him to see top specialists and get real answers about his health. That alone shows how much people care and want him here. And beyond the doctors, there's something just as important that keeps coming up, the mental side of this battle. Physical health and mental health are deeply connected. How you speak about your situation, how you frame it in your mind, and how you believe your story will end, it all matters. You can't heal properly if your thoughts are already preparing for the worst. That's why the power of words keeps being emphasized. Speaking life, hope, and possibility matters. There's a difference between acknowledging reality and surrendering to it. People have beaten odds that didn't look beatable on paper, and that happens when faith, mindset, and effort come together. There was a powerful example shared about surviving a diagnosis that came with terrifying statistics. Yet against all expectations, healing still happened. And through it all, the message was simple. Stay present, stay hopeful, and trust that as long as you're here, there's still purpose. Fear is real, but it doesn't get to write the ending. If Ray J is going to get through this, and many believe he will, it starts with real lifestyle changes. Stepping away from substances, reducing stress, prioritizing rest, choosing family over constant motion. Sometimes the strongest move isn't pushing forward, it's stopping long enough to heal. And that's the part people keep stressing. Take a break. Step away from the cameras. Pause the nonstop grind. Life doesn't always require performance. Sometimes it requires presence. Healing isn't loud. It's quiet, intentional, and deeply personal. There was also a deeper reflection about destiny and purpose. How some people seem driven to create relentlessly, almost as if they're racing against time. But knowing your purpose is not the same as giving up on your future. Choosing life, growth, and healing is always the priority. So instead of ending this conversation in fear, it's better to end it in hope, sending strength, clarity, and peace his way. Because as long as someone is breathing, there's still room for change, recovery, and a future that hasn't been written yet. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is believe you'll still be here.